Hello, good morning, welcome back to the fish locker out on the boat. A couple of our friends have come down, so we're going to buddy you up and we're all going sharking. You ready for that?
Yep.
You ready for that? Yes. Let's go. Didn't get the kettle on though, did you?
No.
See you in a bit. Today we're going sharking. We're going to go fishing for blue sharks. I'll explain all the rods, the rigs, the tactics, everything as we are doing it. We're going to go and find some fresh bait and then we're going to start moving because we've got a fair distance to go. You good?
Yeah.
Good man. Well done, son. In he comes.
It's a good sized one.
You concentrate and get him more. I'll get the mackerel. Up, slippery one. Good job. It's so much easier when you've got a deckhand. Like a little mackerel catching machine. Keep going. Keep going all the way up. Don't stop. Oh, big scad.
Woo.
That is a big scad, James.
I had two on, but it came off.
Yeah.
Because the mouths are really thin, aren't they?
They are. Yep. James has caught a monstrous great scad. Yep. And as James says, their mouths are very thin. Yep. And them guys have managed to find some fish too. We've got ourselves probably half a dozen. I would like 3 or 4 more just to get started with. The smaller ones, we'll cut those up into strip baits and we'll use those to catch some whiting when we get out there. I would like to get out there with some bait, just because you don't want to get all the way out there and not be able to catch it. You doing all right? Yeah. Try working up and down through the water. Oh no, no, that's a gurnard.
Oh.
Go on, keep going.
Oh.
Well, it's not a mackerel, but we're happy with that.
High five.
Although we're after mackerel, gurnard is just as good because this is actually one of James's favourite eating fish. And you get a couple of little fillets off that. So yeah, we'll keep that one. James did a fantastic job. We have enough bait to get started. Let's get offshore. One of the things about buddying up like this is not only is there a bit of security, and if anything happens to us, they can help us out, and anything happens to them, we can help them out. But also for people new to shark, I mean, Brian and that, he's been about a lot, he's had quite a few sharks before. But I'm always of kind of the mind that unless you're too close together, we're going to set ourselves up about a mile apart. Unless you are too close together, it's only going to help each other, isn't it? Where are they all?
They're all underneath that bow.
No, no, yeah. Oh.
Oh, Dad, we're heading that way.
It's alright. I'm going to hold this for me, hold it tight. Tell you what, they always brighten your day. Anyway, we've got somewhere to be. We have arrived. James and I have made it to the area we want to fish today. We are in 83 metres of water. We have 18.2 degrees Celsius of surface temperature. James is going to try. Oh, was that a bite? Ooh, drop down again. James is fishing for whiting on the seabed while I put the chum bag out and I get everything else sorted. As I get it all set up, I'll talk you through it. Yeah. I'm happy with this. Yeah. I like days when you've got a bit of drift, you've got a bit of wind, you've got a little bit of chop and energy in the water. Days when it's absolutely flat are no good. You need a little bit of energy in the water. You're excited, best boy?
Yep.
Show me you're excited first. I've covered this in a few sharking videos before, but for anybody else who is new here, the key fundamental to a good day's sharking is a good chum slip. And that's, have you got a fish, James? We'll drop back down then. A good chum slick. Now I make my own chum up and I freeze it in batches. I freeze it, can't get the lid off, so that it thaws out gradually throughout the day. and I put it inside of a laundry sack. I then suspend it over the side of the boat, and then as we drift around, oh, still frozen. As we drift around, chum and fish oil and little particles are released from the chum bag, and we drift away from them, so it creates like a long scent trail. Ideally what you want is you want a long straight chum slick covering miles, so that any of the sharks swimming around in the area catch whiff of this scent, then follow the scent all the way to the boat and then find your baits on the way. Some people make their own chum up in different ways. They've all got their own little secret ingredients. It's basically just chopped up fish, bran and fish oil. We're drifting at 1.1 knots, so it is quite difficult for James to maintain the bottom even with a 12-ounce lead. I will rig up all the baits and then I will show you them just before I put them out. Okay, if James can pull up a couple more whiting, that'll be brilliant for us. Right, chum bag over the side, I've got the first rod out. The float is drifting away down there, and James has caught a fish. Well, he's hooked a fish anyway, he's still bringing it in. Now, inside of my little bag of tricks, I have some of the tools that I might be needing. I've got some T-bars. My traces are generally in two parts. I have a trace body incorporating a lead, and I have some hook lengths. Now I have multiple of each just because I might need to change them all out throughout the day. I'll knock up the next bait and I'll show you all just before I put it over the side. It's a long way down it. We are in 84 metres of water. James has got quite a bit of line out, so it's going to take a while. Good lad, keep going. I do think that we do have a shark in the slick. That float at the back has been behaving erratically. Keep going. If you slow down too much, the shark will come and eat it on the way up. I fish two different setups. My baits, as they run out, my furthest rod is my deepest rod, because as chum leaves the bag it sinks. So the furthest away bait is the deepest bait. This one is a multiplier setup, and this is a Squall 2 Viking Edition 20 to 30. I like it because it's not too long. It's probably the best part of maybe 6 foot. Actually, I'll be able to tell you, I should say on it. 2.13 metres, and it's got a good backbone in it, and with a multiplier you're going to hear this type of bite. The other rod that I use, the one that's half the distance away, this one is a Conflict offshore casting tuna rod, and I have got a Spinfisher live liner on there. This is a 6,500, and I've got a Gamexus handle on it. The reason I like the live liner function is because you can set your drag, whatever you want to set your drag at. There you go, that's a good drag. And then when you put the live liner function on, so you can allow the shark to take the bait and to run, and then as soon as you wind the handle, full drag clicks on and you can set the hook. That's why I like using one of these. I have 60 or 70 pound braid, and then I have a 100 pound mono rubbing leader. Onto that rubbing leader I have got a sliding float. I then have my wire trace. Trace body is 8 to 10 foot, incorporating a lead. And then the piece at the end, the hook length, a couple of feet of wire, ending in a 14-0 Cox and Roll Mutsu circle. Now this one's fresh out the pack. I just made this one up. So, and they still need to crush the barb. They come with a barb on them. I'll just take a pair of pliers. The shark fishing that we're going to be doing today, it's catch and release. We're going to be tagging and releasing these sharks. There you go. No barb. And having a barbless hook helps you to unhook them. I'll show you all that when we catch one. We have had, I'm pretty sure we've had one messing around the boat. I've flappered off one of the mackerel, and all you do is you put the hook through the hardest part of it and then send it out. When this gets to the distance that I want it to get to, all I will do is I will just put the bail arm over it, sit it like that. Can I just squeeze in there, please? Not a whiting, but it'll still work as a shark bait. Nice whiting.
Nice sized whiting.
Tell you what, whiting aren't bad catching when they're that size. Yeah, he put up a nice little scrap, that one. That one there, I have a feeling he's going to come home with us. I'll keep that one, I'll fill it off. Because James does enjoy eating whiting.
Yeah, I do. I'll go have that pad.
Oh, it's dropped it.
Oh!
Now that was a good one. So yeah, we have a shark in the slick. That was off, wasn't it? That was like a... But yeah, coincidentally, that was the shallower bait that was closest to the boat. You can tell when they're on it. Like when they're just kind of lazy, James, you might as well put that butt pad back on because you'll spend 20 minutes getting it on. Yeah, you can tell when the sharks are hungry, they will come straight in and take a bait and they're off. When they're just kind of like meandering around, they're just quite lazy. Right, let's get ready for some more of that action. Oh, it's on this one there. Right, James, bring up with the rod in, please. Yeah. Oh, shark's turned the boat around. This is a big one. It's just completely spun the boat around. As I was about to say, once we've got another bait down, like we're fishing for sharks now, we're on it. If everything goes to plan, we might end up attached to like a really big fish. So everything that's not essential is up out the way. There's nothing down around our feet. And everything that we need, gloves, T-bar, tags, are all to hand. Butt pad. Yeah. We've got them all to hand. So that if anything happens, we've got it there. I'm glad you saw that. We'd missed one, fed another bait out, and he'd obviously turned around and gone and taken the other bait. This feels like a good solid fish because what they do is they just sit deep. This is why it's good to have a rod with a little bit of backbone in it. Like this one, I got this one for shadding in Norway for Scray Cod. It's a 20 to 30 class, but it is got quite a bit of power in the lower section. It's tippy enough that if you've got smaller fish, because for all we'd like to fish for just the big ones, quite often a lot of the fish that we're going to be catching today are going to be like 20-30 pound. This one doesn't feel like a 20 or 30 pound. If this was a smaller fish, I would be inclined to feed another bait out to the back of the slick, so I've got two baits in the water at all times. But I don't know how much of a handful this fish is going to be, and I don't want another big one to turn up and James to have to fight it by himself. It is a nice one. Yeah. See the bite marks on each side? Yeah. Right, where's the tags?
Right here. Tag number 425084.
084. Good man. There's a nice fish, that. You see those marks on its side?
Bite marks.
Yeah, bite marks from when they're mating. That is a lovely looking fish.
Wow.
There's the tag. There we go. Right, what you need to do is you need to turn the shark the other way around. Like that. So when you lift it up, of course. Yeah, that shark wasn't actually as big as I was expecting. It was just full of scrap. Yeah, it was. It just wanted to fight deep. Fingers crossed, so that means that we're going to start seeing some fish coming through. Managed to get it tagged. Perfect. Do you want to help me out, James? Get another tag out. Put a tag on a stick while I'm knocking another bait up. Quickly fill out this card before we get another one on. Sharks. I don't know if you'd noticed in the video. I mentioned it, but she did have a couple of bite marks on her sides. Now they do this when they're mating. The males can be quite aggressive to the females when they're mating, and they bite them all over. So your females sometimes, when you're bringing them in, have got bite marks down their sides. As evolution is incredible, the females have developed thicker skin than the males. Just I guess to put up with the fact that they just get chowed to pieces when they're mating. So sometimes when you're tagging the females, because their skin's so tough, it can be a little bit more harder to get the tag in there. We have a shark up on the surface circling the boat. See it, James?
Oh, you think this one? Not today.
Right. See if I can pitch a bait to that. I'm gonna try and pitch a bait to that with a spinning rod. That's good. Having one in the slick like that is good. Not only because we know there's a shark there, but if anything else comes in, they feed better. They feed more aggressively if they're competing with each other. Keep smashing that head around. Oh, he's down there on it. Oh, it's just gone past it. Keep smashing it around. That's it. That's the way. By giving him a few little tiny freebies, hopefully it's going to encourage him onto feeding, and he's going to be like, oh, that's it, because he might not be hungry. He might just be like, oh, I'll have that little tiny bit, I'll have a little bit more, and then he'll find a big bit and he's like, go on then, I'll have it. That shark is still around the boat. It's been around the boat for about 15 minutes. This just goes to show exactly what I was saying about you need another couple of fish there for them to start competing. He's just got carte blanches in to just mosey around and have a look at all the baits and be like, oh yeah, I fancy having a little nibble of this and nibble of that. As soon as another shark turns up, he'll be like, right, I need to eat this quick or he's going to eat it. So until that happens, yeah, I mean, I've fed him a couple of free little chunks and he's just kind of, there he is up on the surface. Look. You see?
Oh yeah, that's what's good.
In fact, that might even be a different one, that's a slightly smaller one.
Oh.
I'm going to have to get some suntan lotion on James. This is as much proof that to my wife that I am doing it. Mixture of suntan lotion and mackerel scales. Oh, there he is, look. Different one. They're not charged up. Like the fish aren't on it. When they're properly on the feed, you can see them come down the chum slick like a missile, like an absolute torpedo. They're just like straight for chum bag. These ones are just like, yeah, it smells quite good, I'll have a look. Yeah. Yeah, got it. Right. Got it in his mouth. I think I caught it. Got it. Right, can you do me a favour please, James? Bring in that nearest rod. Yeah, I've got it on the little rod. Yeah, that's the one. If that's the fish that I saw, it's like a 30-pound blue and it's on a 40-gram spinning rod. Right, bring it in inside the boat. Good man. You ready?
Yeah.
You cannot let that rod or that line touch the boat. James Locker, blue shark on a spinning rod. That's it, yep, you tell him where you want him to go.
Right.
You pull him.
Come here.
Right. Just need to be careful with this because he could dive under the boat now, right? Do you think that's the same one that we've been seeing?
Yeah.
Come this side. There you go. The smaller ones, like I knew what size that was because I could see it. That's why I knew I could get the light rod out. Like I've done them up to like £120 on light gear like this. Oh James, look, there's a little tiny baby one.
Oh my god.
There's a little one swimming through the slick now that's about this big. That would be another one for the spinning rod. Now what you do is you bring it up in the water. It's not that tired. See all those bits of fish that he spat out?
Yeah.
Those are all those little pieces that we were feeding him. So it shows that it worked, didn't it? He wasn't. That shark there has just spat out about 10 pieces of fish, which shows exactly that us feeding him up has got him on to taking this bait. When he come in, he just wasn't having it. You could see he was meandering around. And then by feeding him the little offerings, it got him onto the feed. And he ended up taking a bait. Ready with that bag? Good job.
Tag number is 425088.
088. Last three. There we go. I need you to open your mouth though. As we were playing that shark in there, that shark was a nice shark. That was a go best part of like £40, slightly bigger than I thought. There was a little tiny one, like honestly it must have been about that round and that big, meandering up and around the slick. I was trying to free feed it when we were playing it in, but we might see if we can't pull that one out because that'd be a good one for James to play on a spinning rod. You did a really good job there. It's not easy to play a shark on a spinning rod.
No.
Yeah, that's two sharks tagged, and yeah, the tide's still going. Made us work though. That one really made us work for it.
You may have that one.
Are you doing it? Are you doing it? Oh, might be a little. I just stirred a couple of like. Oh, there we go. Can you bring the other one in, please, Jim? It doesn't feel like a big one. Right, it's another fish. That shark was so small that it wasn't even properly hooked. It was just lassoed. So all I did was, as soon as I lifted all the line up and untangled it, it just swum off. We do get quite a few little ones at this time of year. It's lovely to see. It's great to see that we've got such a healthy stock that we're getting different year classes coming through. But yeah, they give a proper bite, so that it looks like it could be a big one. And all they do, there's no fighting them, they just roll up because they can't pull any proper drag off. And then when you get them to the boat, they're still full of vinegar because they haven't tied themselves out coming here. So you're more likely to get bitten by a little tiny one. That one was that small that it was too small to even tag. Fingers crossed its great-great-grandmother or great-great-grandfather will be kicking around somewhere.
It's great.
Yeah. Or Uncle Mako, that will be a good one. Since we started, we have drifted 3.2 miles. Get ready, we've got a shark that's... This is a smaller fish. We have a real big one just round the back of the boat. Just trying to get this bottom baiting rapid. Go on, get it up. Keep tight up. A bit heavy for you?
Yeah, a bit hard for me.
Okay. Watch out the way, around the other side of me. There you go. Your job is to stand near the bag to make sure another one doesn't come up and bite the bag. It's still around somewhere, but it's just messing about. Maybe mucking about deep down. You may be right. He had a little bit of a run, didn't he? Lay the rod down. Come over here quick. Keep an eye on that bag. Bag, Jim. Good lad. Tag number 425089. Facing the right way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, splashed the camera. How was he managed to splash the camera all the way up there?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was another nice one. What I've done is I've measured the side of the boat and put marks on it, so I know roughly how long they are. Oh, James. Yeah, come on. There you go. There you go. Right, keep the rod bent. Go. Quick as you can. There's another shark on. Getting the fish on the feed like this is crucial for a good day.
Oh, I see.
See the bottom, see the floor.
Means the fish is not far behind.
Yeah, means the fish is quite close behind. It's a baby. It's a little baby. This one is only a really little one.
Tag number is 425090.
090, okay.
Yes.
I'll have that back. Look.
Oh!
Yeah, a really little one. Let's get this bait back out because they seem to be on the feed.
Anyways, we need these.
Yeah, we do. It's dinner time. Speaking of dinner, I might have mine too. It's almost like an unwritten rule. As soon as you get your food out, you'll get a bite. Are you going to do this one?
Yeah, I'll do this one.
Right.
Oh, fine. It's already hooked in.
Right, wide. There you go. Right, we've got it. I've literally just had to drop my dinner. I'll try and finish eating a little bit of my dinner before it gets in here. I've literally just sat down, just put the first bit of food in my mouth. You alright with that? I'll make a take over.
Yeah, you take over for the buzzing.
Gonna get back in your corner with a bag, just in case. Put the tag down here, please. James's job is when the shark gets to the side of the boat, because it racks around and it snarls and snaps its teeth. I don't want it to bite the chum bag, so James's job is to pull the chum bag up out of the way. It's a very important job. Another little one. Four 25091. Right, hold on. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Try and finish having my dinner now. I'd literally just put the first piece of chicken in my mouth.
Yeah. Right.
I have brought a couple of chum blocks, just because I didn't know how quickly it was going to thaw out. I don't even think that I'm going to put a second bag out. I'm just going to fish this one until it's non-existent, because it's still fishing really well. We're still getting sharks, and I can save the other block for another day. Predator, predator, predator. Blu-ray receiving, Brian.
Blu-ray, this is Predator.
Now then, mate, have you still got your radar on? Nah, I just wondered if you could still see me. Just wondered how far apart we are now, considering how close together we started at.
Give me 2 seconds, mate.
I can just, Brian, the guy that will come out with, is just right on that horizon. I can just see him. And it just goes to show how different shapes of vessels drift differently. Ours is very light, it sits real high up in the water, it carries very little draft. So in a situation where you've got like wind over time.
Blu-ray, Anglo-Dawn.
Anglo-Dawn, Blu-ray.
Yeah, alright, boy. Where are you two?
Yeah, fancy meeting you out here. I'm out.
Yeah, we're outside of you about 5 miles. I hope you've done better than us.
Well, I don't know, it depends how you've done.
Only 1.
Me and James have had 6 and we've dropped 2.
That's the only shark we've seen. Yeah, one small one, about 35 pounds.
Oh no, we had one that was over 100 that was up and around the bag, and then turned straight round and thought, it's going to go straight for float went, and it was about £30 the one that picked it up. So we've had a couple in the slick.
Alright, wait, I'll catch you later. Blu-ray, Predator.
Go ahead, Brad.
0.8 nautical miles, mate, if it's you, directly to the east of me.
Yeah, it's southwest of you. There's a big red and white tanker, isn't there?
Yes. Got that, mate? Okay, cheers.
Yeah, catch you later. That is why it's good buddying up with people. Yeah. Me and Brian, we're almost a mile apart, and yet another skipper that we know is a few miles that side of us. We're all kind of sharking, and yet me and James are smashing it compared to everybody else, aren't we? It just goes to shed. I can't say that we'll be doing anything different than anybody else, but maybe we are. Chum's working really well. It's still going nice. We've still got a piece about the size of a grapefruit that's frozen in the middle of all that. Just keep getting James to smash it up every now and again. That's a bit tight, that's fine. There you go, are you ready? You're up.
Always. Always ready for action.
There you go. Yeah, I hadn't left the bait runner function on there, and I was looking at the float, and the float was going down. I was thinking, line's not going. Oh, oh. Yeah. Squeaky. A little bit of lubrication. Down, lift up. Down, lift up. If you use the rocking of the boat, see how it rocks on the wave? You wind down when you go down, and you go up. See? Then when it wants to dive, just like it. Alright, I'll take over then. Oh, teamwork, well done. This fish is actually a little bit bigger than I thought. That is a 100-pounder.
Right, so tag number is 425092.
That is a nice size one. Oh.
I got this shit.
James is just taking a mouthful of seawater and I've just got absolutely flipping drenched. There's the tag. Just as easy as that. Don't go that way around, just isn't it so good. Stop it. We're T-barring them off. You need to get them to go a certain way around, so that when you pull the hook out and they drop, their mouth isn't dropping towards your hands. So you need them to be turning that way around so you can T-bar it off and it can swim away. That one just wanted to swim the other way around. So I couldn't T-bar it off because I'd be putting myself in danger.
I did 3 months
Well done.
of seawater.
Yeah, let's get another bait out. That one there was between 210 and 215. 210 to 215 centimetres. And it was a girthy fish as well. I would have put that 90 to 100 pound. You can see here, when you look at the bag, it's still got a good chunk of that is still frozen in the middle of there. And as it thaws out, all the particles come out in the water. And that's what makes like that glassy bit. You can see it's ripply on one side, ripply on the other, and then like a glassy road. Yeah. James, right. Keep feeding this one out. Oh yeah. Do you want to check this? There you go. This one seems to have woken up all of a sudden. when I struck into it, it came straight to the boat, so I was like, oh, this feels like a real small one. Handed it over to James, and it's either been eaten by a bigger shark or this is a much bigger fish. The trick is, how wide my feet are apart. Don't just stand with your feet together, you become really wobbly, like a tree root. This is a fighter, this one. Yeah. Come behind me. There you go. Right, let's see what you're on. Let's see what you're made of.
He's made a shot.
You remember earlier when I was saying that the big ones just run deep and stay deep? That's exactly what this one's done. This one is a good one.
Oh my god.
I thought it was a big one. I'll lift it up. Right, he's a big one. Holy moly! Holy moly! Flipping heck! Can you read that tag out to the camera, James?
Tag number is 425093.
Yes! She's near straight now, look out. 120, 240 £240.
Predator. No worries, we're going to sort of mosey back that general direction, mate, but we're only sort of 12, 13 knots, mate, against us. You say you're coming in, eh?
Yeah, I'm going to be 10 more minutes. I've got one in the slip now that I'm just trying to put on the hook. If we can't get it in 10 minutes, I'm going to go.
Give us a shout when you go in and then when you get back, mate.
I will do, but I'll give you a ring. I'm thinking it's going to be a small one. I've been pecking at this, I can feel it, like pulling at it. Want to go, James? I knew that this fish was here. Like I could. They say you can sense it. Like I feel like you truly can. You can sense the electromagnetic fields or whatever it is, but you can feel that there's a fish there. It's like some guys can be in the water and they'll be diving and swimming, and then they'll just get like like a spidey sense, and yet you can sense them. I think that's how the seagulls sense them. But also, I kept throwing 3 offerings in and the seagulls would not land. So I knew there was fish here somewhere. And all I've done was I just smashed that bag about for 10 minutes. It was just stirring it all up to make like a proper big burst of chum, in the hope the extra scent in the water would spur this fish on to taking a bait. And yeah, it was just like click, 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 click as it was messing about with it, and finally managed to take it. 425094. I do not know how they manage to splash the lens every single time. But yes, wow. I do not mind ending on a fish. I didn't call that splashing, has woke up my best boy. He's just stirring. If somehow managed to splash you too, come out here then. I'll see you.
That was a good snooze.
Good snooze. James has been asleep for 3/4 of an hour. Good session?
Yeah.
We need to get in now because James has got to have his hair cut.
No!
I hope you enjoyed joining us. I hope you found it interesting. All the very best. See you later.
See you later.
Good. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the Fish Locker YouTube channel, where we have hundreds of videos from our adventures just like this one. We upload new videos every Sunday evening, so don't forget to click subscribe and we'll see you on the next one. Let's go.